Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how I needle felt these cute mushrooms. These are ones that I've made earlier, so I'm just showing you the different ones that I make. You can have them in whatever colour you want, but for this tutorial I'm showing you how to make this red one. So the wool that I've used is the carded Corriedale sliver in scarlet, and I've also used the carded fawn Corriedale in the sliver one in fawn colour. So that's for the stem of the mushroom, and obviously the red I've used for the top of the mushroom. You'll also need quite a big needle, and I've got some gold elastic thread that I use to put on the mushroom so you can hang them, use them as a decoration. So what you need to do for the stem is get some of the fawn wool, wrap it round itself like I'm doing now. Get your needle. I'm using a 38 needle here, and I'm speeding it up a little bit because this bit can get a bit boring. So what you need to do is needle felt it, wrap it round on itself, and needle felt it where the bottom bit is a bit thicker than the top bit. So I would needle felt this for about 10 minutes or maybe a bit longer. I like the stalky bit of the mushroom to be quite firm, and also the bottom bit I like to needle felt it really well. So if you want the mushroom to stand on its own, you can do if the bottom half of the mushroom is a lot firmer. So I've just added here some more wool onto the bottom. So obviously when I've started needle felting, I've realised that it could do with a bit more on there to make it look a bit thicker at the bottom. And I've speeded up the video here. I've also brought my multi-tool in to felt it a bit more and a bit quicker. The multi-tools are amazing for fastening this kind of for these jobs. And I'm just having a swig of tea here. So yes, you do need lots of tea when needle felting. Well, I do anyway. So yeah, carry on with the multi-tool. If you haven't got a multi-tool, that's fine. Just carry on with your 38 needle, and you'll just need to do it for a bit longer. Here I'm just showing you the bottom of the mushroom, if you can see how I've felted it, so it's quite flat. If you want your mushroom to stand up, without having it as a hanger, you can have it just standing up on its own, which looks good as well. So for the top bit of the mushroom, I've got some more of the fawn coloured wool, and I'm just wrapping it around like a pillow shape, I'd say. And then there's no right or wrong, just make it into like a mushroom top shape as best as you can. So what I'm doing here, so yeah, I'd say like a cloud shape or a pillow shape is the best way to describe it. I'm also using the multi-tool here to make like a hole in the middle of the mushroom head, because you will need it to be like a cone shape, so it'll go around the stem, and later on we'll be gluing the stem into it, so it makes the cone shape for the mushroom. I really hope I'm making sense here, but yeah, so I'm needle felting it. Any little bits that are straggling, just felt it in. Also having a little bit more tea. Yeah, so just needle felt all the straggles into the mushroom top. I don't know how else to describe it. And then I keep turning it over, needle felt the top of it, and I'm turning it over again here. And it's nice to have like little dints in it that go around it. Just makes it a bit more realistic to a mushroom. So now I'm getting the red wool. So what I do is I mix a bit of the fawn with the red. You don't have to do this. You can keep it all red if you want, or you can do one that's all red, do one that's mixed. It's entirely up to you. But So I'm layering it, one layer red, one layer fawn, one layer red, one layer fawn, and then I'm just mixing it up to get this fawn and red colour. So just put it around the top of your mushroom and start needle felting it. You can obviously add around because you do want to cover the whole of the mushroom head. And what I do with the straggly bits is I turn it over, keep turning it over, and tuck those straggly bits around. That's quite effective as well. When you look at the bottom of the mushroom, it just makes it look a bit more realistic. And then I'm adding a little bit more of the red on top here. I like to add more wool towards the top of the mushroom head. You don't have to do this, but I like to. It just gives it a bit more definition. So what I do at this point is I will add the gold elastic. So you need your big needle. It doesn't have to be gold elastic, just whatever. This is what I use, or whatever you've got that you use. So I do it before I completely finish needle felting the top of the mushroom, because if it's felted too hard, you won't be able to get the needle through. So just a tip there. So yeah, I needle felt it. Try and get as much as the wool in so it secures it, and it's quite, it makes it quite secure. So I'm knotting the top here, and then after the top's knotted, I will knot it again towards the bottom. I'm just gonna, you just need to pull it and make sure it's in properly. And then I'm knotting the bottom bit here as well. And then I'm just cutting off, I'll just cut off the bit of the straggly bits here. I'm going to do it now, yes, that's it. The straggly bits have been cut off. And then now I'm just going to show you how I add the dots, the mushroom dots. So you need to get some of the fawn wool, just pull a few little bits off, and I do them in the dots, on mushrooms, just different sizes. So get a bit of the wool, dot it around wherever you want. So I'm just starting at the top bit. So I'm just showing you here, your needle felt into the middle and then wisp it around. I don't know what other way to describe it, but wisp it around. Needle felt it in lightly, and then I cut the top. So I find that that's the best way to do it. Needle felt it lightly because you don't want the whole dot to disappear. So I dot it around. I dot it around the top of the mushroom, and I do about, 5 or 6, whatever you're happy with. The more wool you use, the bigger obviously the dot's going to be. But yeah, that's what I do, and I just cut off the excess. Just looks better that way. So now what I'm going to do is I just look at it, and then I just tuck in any straggly little wool bits. Also use the multi-tool to make that indent a bit deeper for the stalk of the mushroom, because what I'm going to do is add a bit of glue, I think. I think I just edited this bit because I forgot to put my glue gun on. Anyway, so yes, here's the glue gun. Puts a bit of glue on the top of the stalk and then attach it to the hollow bit, and then just leave it for a few seconds and make sure it's on properly. You always get a little bit of like spider webby type of glue you just have to take off. And that's it, it's finished. There you have it. And you can make them any colour that you want, whatever, use your imagination. There's no rule. You can make them blue, grey, brown, pink. You can add more dots if you want. So I'll add the links as well. I'll add the links so you'll know where to buy what you need. Thanks for watching.